I'm Ayman, and welcome back to one of my product review videos. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and first impression of this Astro AI Smart Digital Multimeter. This is not going to be a technical, in-depth review because we're not technical people, but we're just trying to give you an idea of how it looks like out of the box, and we're going to just try to test it on some small-scale stuff. Alright, so let's get right to the unboxing. So, if we open it up, this is what it looks like out of the box. It comes in this little carrying case, and when I unzip it, it looks just like this. It's about the size of an iPhone, basically, and it would fit in your hand very nicely. About similar size to other multimeters. We bought this multimeter to replace some older, less reliable multimeters like this one, and this one that broke. So let me take it out of the package. This is what it looks like on the front view, side view, back view. It looks like it's an iPhone with a case. Side view, top view, and bottom view. Okay, and it comes with the leads and a pack of batteries. When I was looking on the Amazon page, it said it held 6 batteries, but it came included with 3, so I'm interested in why they provided 3 only. And of course it comes with a manual. Alright, so let me try to install the batteries. Oh, this basically is an iPhone with a case because it has a rubber case on it. And so we're going to need a screwdriver to open it up. Before I open it up, I'm going to try to turn it on. Okay, so it looks like these are extra batteries. It turns on by itself. Please tear off the protective film. Okay, I'll do that so you guys can get a better look of what the screen looks like. And there we go. And as you can see, it has all the settings that a normal multimeter would have: voltage, resistance, continuity, capacitance. It also has a few additional features you might not be used to. For example, temperature. Okay, so now that we're here, we're going to test out how well it can read. Oh. Sorry, that's my mom watching us in the background. We're going to test these out on things like, of course, continuity is the easiest to test. Then we're going to test it on voltage, and then we're going to go to the car and try the AC. So, let's hook it up. So, black goes to calm, as always. And then, depending on what we want to read, red will go to the right. If we want to read current, we would put it on the left. Okay, so let me position it for you to be able to see. Alright, and so let's take this LED here that we have here. This is a LED fog light, and when I connect the 2 terminals on it, there should be continuity. And it has an audio, and you can see on the screen that detects continuity and also displays resistance, which if there's continuity, and it looks like that there's not much resistance. So you can see right here that it's switching between these 3 settings: voltage, resistance, and continuity, and it does it automatically. And if you want to, you can choose to fix it at a specific function or a specific measurement. But the beauty of this is that it does it automatically, whereas with a regular multimeter, you would have to pick which setting that you want to do, which would take a few extra steps. And then, for example, if you want to read the resistance, then you have to switch it manually, and you also have to pick which range you're looking for, which the digital multimeter does automatically. So this one has a few more steps. Alright, so now let's test voltage. It's on the automatic setting right now, and we're going to hook it up to this extension cable. So first let me hook up the neutral wire. Oh, and also let's take off this cover so that's easier for us to insert it. Okay, and let's insert the live side. And as you can see, so I had to plug in the terminals all the way, but now you can see it's reading 120 volts, and you can also see the frequency at 60 hertz. If you're watching this from another country, this is the US standard, so it's working perfectly. But if we try this on the other older multimeter, let's set it to 200 volts AC, and let's stick it in. Yeah, so you can see, I think we have to push on it to make it read more. As you can see, it's requires a bit of finagling to make it work, so that's why we had to replace this. And you can see it's even a bit off in its measurement. It's reading a few higher volts than it should. But yeah, as you can see, this is why we had to buy this multimeter, to replace this old, less reliable one. But of course, with electricity, you always need to be 100% sure, which is why it's always a good idea to work with two multimeters. You can't just have one, you need an additional one. So actually, my dad does have this additional one, but when he was working on a transformer, I guess he connected it the wrong way, and as you can see, the probe blew up, and so it's not working anymore. So we had to order some replacements for it, which is why we bought this kit. So let me take it out of the box. And this is what it comes with. Some alligator clips and some normal cables. Yeah, but that's for another video. We'll do a review on this separately. If you want to buy these, then check the link down below. I think this was like $10 for this kit, and this multimeter was about $30–40. We got it on sale. I think there's a sale happening right now, so you should be able to get it for fairly cheap. So another nice thing about the multimeter is that it also tells you which probes that you need to plug in the wires into. And you'll see that if I want to measure, just regular voltage, it'll tell me to plug in the wires into these two terminals that have the two green lights lighting up. But if I want to measure current, you can see that it tells me to plug them into these two ports. And if I want to measure alternating current, then you can see it does these two. So just a nice little touch. It's just a helpful reminder, but I'm sure if you're using a multimeter, then you know where to plug them in. Moving on to measure temperature. You can see right now it passively measures temperature. Right now it's 30 degrees Celsius. If you want to see Fahrenheit, you have to manually move it to the temperature setting. And you can see it reads 87 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about how hot it is right now. And these also come with their own probes. So we're gonna hook them up. And this probe allows you to more locally measure the temperature. So for example, if I touch it with my higher body heat hand, you can see that the temperature raises. Or if I maybe... Well, as you can see, my attempt at trying to raise the temperature didn't work, but there is, fortunately, a very easy way to check if it can measure temperature accurately, which is the AC of a car. Let's get it blowing. Okay, so let me turn on the AC. Let's see if I can put it on max. Let's go to climate. On. That's already high. All right. Right now it reads 90. If I put this in front of the AC, you see it starts to decrease. Okay, well, let's be adventurous here and stick this in there. Let's see how much it changes. Alright. As you can see, you should be at about that temperature. I think low is about like 55 degrees, 57. So we're almost about there. It's still cooling down a bit because it's been hot outside. But it looks like the temperature reading is accurate. And I bet if I stick this outside again, it will return back up to 85 degrees. Okay, so before we finish, there's one more feature I want to show you. And that is NCV, which is non-contact voltage measurement. And this is especially useful for people who are working on the electricity in their home. You want to tell when there is electricity running through a wire so that it's safe to work on it. I mean, of course, the safest thing to do is to turn off the breaker. But to be fully sure that there's no current running through a wire, usually you would use something like a voltage pen, like this Klein Tools pen that we have here. So right now this wire is live, so when I put it up to it, it can detect that there's current running through it. And this also has the feature that if you switch to NCV or live, and you use this sensor right here, without touching the metal contacts of the circuit, and just touching the wire, you can hear it detect that there's current running through the wire, and that's live. Yeah, so that is the Astro AI digital multimeter. As you can see, a pretty nice. It's compact, and it's has multiple functions, which it has more than this old multimeter has, and it's also useful for just the small things. You know, instead of having to carry multiple multimeters and voltage tester, you can just carry a voltage tester in this. And so this allows you to just decrease the weight of your bag just a tiny bit. And my dad's excited about this because he's been looking at this for a while. And in fact, he actually bought a HVAC multimeter for about $265 that had all the same functions that this one had, but it was $265. And so he was very excited to get this one when it's only just $40. And as for me, I'm very excited about this tool as well. I always love new gadgets and gizmos to test out, and this is no exception. I might not look excited, but trust me, there's a lot of things going on in my mind about it. In fact, the reason I might not have a lot of excitement for it is because this is a multi-use tool. And Azami is more of the guy who's fascinated with multiple use tools. I'm more of a single-use tool type of guy, and that's why I want to show you guys this Power Probe 3, which is a good tool to use on your car. And I've used this in my videos in the past before, and it's a very handy tool to have. This is a single use. It simply provides power to a circuit. You know, you just press the button, it provides power. And so it really only has one function, but it's really good at what it does. And so that's why I love using it. And so that was a bit of a tangent, but I just wanted to show that because we have it. But anyway, I'm Ayman, and today I unboxed and gave a little demonstration of the Astro AI digital multimeter. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and look at other videos on Ayman, especially the product review videos. And we're going to do a small video on just this kit right here. And so go check that out, and I'll see you there. But for now, I'm Ayman, and signing out. Peace.